Thursday. That's saying anything about being unpopular among your own family members? Well, that aged poorly. My mom's on my case now. She's constantly looking my way and analyzing the faces I make. I just know she wants me to spill my guts to her. But honestly, I know exactly how that go. And then they threw tomatoes at... I'm sorry, Gregory. You'll have to tell me the rest later. I have to go pick up Manny from school, okay? Bruh. Oh, that sucks. She'd probably pull out some useless advice from her books about raising kids well and blame me instead of these morons from my former lunch table anyways. So this is why I told her nothing about what happened in school, and we all live in blissful ignorance. Except for me, of course. I have to suffer through my new reality of eating lunch at the corridor. And I must say, if you think lunch table politics are hard, you sure haven't experienced corridor lunch politics. It's a whole different story. At lunch tables, you have tables for widow girls, nerdy boys, popular people, and so on. It's pretty logical. Corridor, however, is a mess. You essentially have clans that group based on their preferred locations. There's heater group. They like having things all prepared, all warm, and being comfortable. They sometimes snatch blankets from home or bean bags from auditorium hall and all cling to radiators all across the corridor. I thought of joining them, but they're too close-knit for me, literally. They look like a lovey-dovey couple with 5-year experience, but consisting of 10 people, I don't think I could stand that. What's the worst? It's considerably normal compared to others. Post-war clans all Joshy girls that scrapbook during eating. Half of their food is contaminated with glitter and glue. I hate everything they stand for, but for Rowley, it was a love at first sight. I had to drag him away from them. You know, some loves are toxic and get you to the worst places. Greg, please. I want to join the Joshies. Rowley, no. Even worse, it's Windowsill Gang, which are all rule breakers and bullies. Speed Bump is friends with half of them, and also Zach Rotner's in it. He's Billy Rotner's cousin, and boy, they're close. I don't want to get beat up by both of them for what I've done to Billy, and I still believe righteously so. Out of other bad options, there's also hallway campers, which stand all break long, never sit and try to make themselves look like wilderness explorers or victims of discrimination. Closet group, which sneak into the janitor's room during the break and eat there, and make some weird plans like stealing toilet papers from teachers, from what I've heard. And the worst, which is the toilet group. Back in Roderick's middle school days, he was a guy that ate his lunch and spent most of his breaks in a bathroom, flushing people's meals and drawing the unspeakable on the cabin walls just like these guys do. And believe me, if there's anyone in the world I don't ever want to become like, it's my brother. And belonging to the toilet group would probably guarantee becoming his clone. Baby, please. Oh, please change my diaper. Yeah. If you remove all of these people from possible options, you're left with 0. That's exactly where I'm at right now. And so is Rowley. We currently settled for sitting under the bleachers to eat our lunch. It's pretty clean and remote there. But there's 2 big minuses to it. Sport kids and other desperate people like us. Hey, do you have a spot for one more? Combining that, you get constant noise and almost no rest. Especially with that kid called Reen Ween around. Everyone calls him Lil Weenie, and I totally get why. That guy's a headache. You can't have a normal conversation with him without getting insulted as a joke. Doesn't help he has the hygiene of Roderick and Freckly combined. Every time I see him snooping around for leftover food, me and Rowley hide in the darkest corner of the bleachers or just sit on them. Oh, thank goodness, sweet peace. Very often though, when we even peek out of the bleachers, the sports kids just throw whatever's under their hands at us for fun. Hey gay boy, fetch! It's infuriating. I couldn't have just given it up and joining one of the groups with Rowley. Already mentioned it multiple times. Maybe it's just time to fit in. Friday, I cracked. Today, Bryce Anderson and his goons came to play basketball at the gym hall. When Bryce had his throw, he missed by mere centimeters and he accidentally hurt a guy eating his lunch at the bleachers. Guess who that was? Ow! Ugh. Bryce got him on purpose, man. I don't know why everyone loves to believe Greg was actually sad. I don't remember much after that. Rowley was screaming horribly. I was trying to stop the bleeding with freshies. There was a lot of running and noise. I whipped up some stopper with toilet paper in all that mess. Swallowed my pride and decided to put this to an end. I started looking for a fairly remote heater. I spawned one with only 4 people clinging onto it. So then she said, "Oh, really? Would there be space for 2 more?" Who are you? I asked them for space for 2 more, and as you may guess, they weren't exactly keen on giving us space. Heck, one of them started yelling like crazy until one guy, who seemed to be somewhat of a leader, had to calm her down. I was just standing there awkwardly, waiting for them to finish, but Rowley, for some reason, decided to meddle into their business and calm her down too. That's what changed everything. The girl took a look and realized the most random and somehow life-saving conclusion. Wait a moment, I know you. You were that Zooey Mama strip author. I still remember the comic. OMG, really? That's cool. Most people will forget about it already. You know how much I hate lies like Rowley created Zooey Mama? So I had to buy in. I did that. I'm the co-creator of the idea. We worked on the comic together. The girl gave me an interested look, but quickly returned to praise my best friend. Soon after, another girl cuddle that was hanging around hopped onto the bandwagon, and Derm and Rowley were all giggly. I got some of the attention too, but an unfairly little amount of it compared to that cheaters. Apparently the interest was enough to make the leader guy rethink. We could give you guys trial time if you listen to our rules. We let you hang around, okay? Riley looked enthusiastic enough to instantly agree, but I had the questions. I asked what the rules were. He listed them out. It was exactly 2 things. Accept everyone within Heater group and share stuff if you want to stay. 2 things too many if you ask me. But then it clicked for me. This was my big moment. If I play along and add some extra niceness, I may just get a biggest fan group in school, and Bryce could guess my, in terms of popularity. So I agreed. 2. The leader can just nodded and said we're welcome by the Heaters then. And if the groupers object, we just have to say Dionysus Heats allows us to join. What kind of name is that? I can't wait for tomorrow. Already took some notes. Finally, it's going to turn out good for me.